Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, last episode I very nearly messed up on my mana production. All sorts of wrong, so we're gonna try and filter that and fix it. But this episode I kind of want to fix a few other things that I've seen. Nothing there. Get used grabbing some mana ore because we need that. Yep. This system here, it's working, but it's not working as intended. You can see here the outer farm is doing nothing at all. It's got 10 people in it, 6 people in it, sorry, but it's doing nothing. It's not working. It's not doing anything. It's not being effective. It's just dead. It's not anything because this is all backed up because we have food. We have all the meat done, and instead our 2 runs are filling up on bread all the time. So yeah, it's not doing its job. So I'm gonna change this up. I am going to stop these 3 packages, and I'm also going to change that second cart from food to beef because I want it to be specific for that one, and that would help filter that. I just want to filter out these ones here because I'm going to change this up with a sort of idea to even things out, as was pointed out by a few people, that rather than having this system here with 3 conveyor belts, whereas that one's feeding one, that one's feeding another, that one's feeding the third one, if I just have them all on the same conveyor belt, all 3 of these packages, going across and then dropping off into all 3 of these, using splitters, it will fill up whichever one is required. It will just grab whichever one is going to. So that centre one will probably grab pretty much all of them. But if I use splitters, then the last one will also get items. So, sorry. So yeah, that is doable. A thing that definitely could happen. The drawback to this is obviously I do probably need to somehow get and that is working, but I also need to still get this grain one going, so I probably need to turn on the center one. You're not packaging 3 at a time, are you? That's... I'm not actually packaging up 4 at a time, we're only packaging up whatever. I mean, I could in theory have all 3 farms just deliver to 1 packaging centre and have it do that, but I think that was going to cause a bit of a problem as well. So I just want to keep that leather going for a little bit so our cloth can be burnt down a little bit. So this one is now running out of packages. Awesome. Right, so whoa, what did I do there? Let's turn this back off again. Boom. You can send your packages and job done. Right, so let's get rid of this. Now this is going to stifle down some of my bits and pieces because obviously we're not going to have anywhere near the amount of throughput we had before just going on one belt. Oh yeah, I keep pushing the wrong button. There, right, and there, and then what we're going to do is we are going to grab those wooden arches, bring them across. So, going to have metal conveyors going down, and we're going to have splitters facing that way. Probably that's completely wrong. I don't need those there. That'll do. And we'll get rid of the last one because we don't need that. Okay. I could loop it round and do that, but yeah. So I'll do this. Grab the conveyor belts and do that. And then grab the grabbers and go 1, 2, and 3. Now when I turn on these, they are going to package up everything they've got and then send it off. That is going to knock back this one here. The first farm is going to probably work more than any other one. To be honest with you, that's probably not actually going to work as well as I expected. And I think that's simply because we don't have the... This is just going far too slowly. This is the problem. The problem is that that belt is just too slow. I don't really know of... Yes, I do know of a way to make that go faster. I do know of a way to make that go faster. Let's give that a try. He's off again. Oh. The way to make this go faster is to use trains. Trains, rather than carrying one box like a conveyor can do, they can carry 4 boxes. No, they can't. They can carry 20 boxes, can't they? Or is it 10? Can't remember. 10 or 20? I don't know. Grab some. Why have you got? Oh, grab. Oh, yeah. We're out of everything because we're not getting any. Yeah, what's this stuff called? Fertilizer. We're not getting any fertilizer in because. Yeah. I think I might have to switch over these 2 kitchens to be in coal from here. But that's not really happening at the moment because this isn't filling up with coal very fast. Right, okay. Let's fix this instead, shall we? Let's the biggest question is, how are we going to get trains into there? I think a small redesign of this down here is in order. Let's do that. Turn you off for a moment. Because you're all put on bread, you still need... Somebody get me a wagon. Somebody get me a wagon. There we go. Wagon. Take coal, put in... No, wagon. Take coal, put in kitchen. Okay. Not ideal solution, it's just a temporary stopgap so we can fill that here. And we will turn these around. 3. Alright. And then we're going to build some silos. Silo. And we're going to put the silo there. 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 Turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. And then we're going to have a conveyor belt there, there, and there, which means we can turn these back on. Because we can store 100 crates in silo. The only drawback is that I think some of the crates are not actually becoming full. I'm pretty damn sure because we're delivering 3 at a time, the crates are getting 3 in instead of 4. Or does it actually? No, it doesn't wait for 4 items. 4 of the same item, so it does package them fully. Okay. Right, my idea was going to be to come along here with a train, go around, go back up again, but I realised that's there. Hold on. So what if we instead went underneath? Remove that temporarily. Put a train track on the floor. Why on earth not? Let's do that. Let's put a train track on the floor. Okay. That does mean we're going to have to move all of these, which is fine. And put them back up. Like so. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to put in rails. Let's do the rails. Pathing, rail. Hope we've got enough metal to do this. So train goes down there, goes along there, goes along there, does not go up there. Goes along there, under there. Can I get under there? Yes, I can. Oh, right. Under there. And the reason I'm doing it from a silo and not from a packager is because the packager itself can only hold 4 packages in total, I believe it is. Double check that. Yeah, it can only store. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it can store more than that. Hold on. How does this one work? More storing? No, it only stores 4 crates. Yep. So the minecart can pick up 20 items. So therefore, there is no point to having it do that sort of thing. So we need to remove that rail stop, that rail stop, that rail stop, that one, and that one. We have input, input, input. And then we want to turn off that one, 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 and that one, and that one. Okay, so we should have 3 outputs, 3 inputs. Yes, we do. Awesome. That does mean that our cows are now going to get the first bunch, which I'm fine with. Why not? Why not? We'll leave the cows to it. Right. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was foolish. I didn't want to grab the grabber. I wanted a wooden arch, please. Thank you. Because we need to replace this. So. And you 2 there. Okay. You can go back up to 5 workers. Okay. That's good. That's working. That's fine. Yada yada yada. You have workers inside. You have workers inside. You're just a storage shed. Or, oh no, yeah, you're just storing corn, so we could plant some corn. So now we need minecarts. Do we have the things for minecarts? We need 10 iron plates. We have 200 iron plates, so our iron's picked up. That's good. So I'm going to put 1 there. I'll put 1 there, and I'm going to put 1 there. And I'm going to tell you to rotate facing that way and go. You face that way and go. You face that way and go. And I don't believe I need to tell them anything because that's an independent rail system with only 3 outputs and 3 inputs. So go. Okay, you picked up 20 packages, you picked up 20 packages, you picked up 20 packages. Now these can only support 4. That's not going to work, is it? Nope. No, it's not going to work. So we need to grab some silos. Some silos. And put them down. But I do kind of want I want to go in that order. So let's copy the rail stop. So we don't need that one. We need that one there. We are going to need a rail stop there. We don't need that one. That's very difficult. And then we're going to do a rail stop there, and we don't need that one. So now they're going to empty into the silos instead, which is a buffer, because if they were to just deliver to the packages, they'd only drop off 4 of those packages and then have the rest in them. So the first cart will go 4, 8, 12 and still have 8 inside him and then go around again, and the other carts will never drop anything off. So yeah, that would not work. That would not work. That would not be good for anyone. So yeah, right, and then we do this with grabbers, which don't need to be filtered because we are only dealing with corn. This is the corn run. Okay, I missed that first train, so let's try that train there. You are, oh yeah, you're obviously, all of you are going to drop off into the first one first until that's full, then the second one, then the third one. Maybe I should have had that one first, but then if I did that, I feel that would starve the other two. Whereas this way, I still reckon that first one's going to get starved. Really, that package needs to be the last one on the list, but is also the highest priority one. So maybe it should be first on the list. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking it should probably be first on the list, actually. Rail stop, rail stop. Oh, rail stop. Then let's get rid of rail stop and get rid of that rail stop in there. And that rail stop there. I have noticed as well, you'll see as I'm mousing over this, it's not selecting the barn. The one in front of me, it's actually, it knows that I've got a rail stop in my hand, so it's not selecting the building, which is good. I don't think that doesn't work when you have like rails. It does work actually. Yeah, that's definitely been an upgrade. I completely approve of that. Well impressed with that. Reason to be there, don't we? Yeah, so that's going to take out the packages and fill that up. And then that's going to unpack. Is unpacking fast enough to deal with that grain mill? That grain mill's fine. That one's still not. That one still requires more items. Probably because that's not been done just yet. That's now full, so... I suppose this is kind of working. I could always put more trains onto the tracks. I need to. But the definite advantage of doing this over conveyor belts is that I'm delivering 20 items in one go. So these should fill up quite quickly, and our train should start driving around full of everything. Obviously, you've got a bit of a buffer here. We can get rid of that one. We can get rid of that one. So that works. That works. The only drawback, I think, is that we're actually gonna. Obviously, you're taking from the last farm. Yes, they're going to take from the last farm first, then the second one, then the third one. So that's not ideal. That farm is now not doing anything, or is this one doing all the work? I don't have the logic unlocked to allow me to loop trains. So for now, that will have to do. The good thing, though, however, is that because they're picking up the same item, you'll see here. Not going to be full in time. I think that might be full. But if I select this rail cart here, pause again, okay, he's grabbed 20, so let me grab the next one. He grabs 3, and then from the next stop, because it's the same item, he grabs the rest. So they're always going to be grabbing things. I'm going to probably put more rail carts on here, because I think this could do with going faster. Although that's now full, that's now got items that could be cleared off. So this is working, and this is probably a bit more efficient. I don't know about resource-wise. It might not be. It might be a bit slower resource-wise, but or more expensive resource-wise. But it's definitely more efficient transport-wise. All I need to do is put in a bridge here because reasons. Can't think of a valid reason for putting in. Yeah, I can't actually think of a reason for putting a bridge in there. We're not going to have any carts come down here. But if we do, just in case we do. Road ramp. No, not road ramp. Bridge. Stone bridge. Stone bridge. Stone bridge. Stone arch. Wooden bridge. Stone bridge. To the left. There we go. So, yeah, if we do have any carts come this way, then at least they can get over and do that. Ooh, that's interesting. That's not high enough, is it? No, it is not. Wowee. Okie dokie. You have to go up 3 for that. What does that look like? That goes under. Awesome. And I think I can probably get rid of those. That was the wrong button. Not that I need to get rid of them. There's no purpose to get rid of them. I can just get rid of those two. And in fact, if we were to make this look proper and look better, I should use stone pillar scaffolding. Go here, remove that one and put that in. Boom. And then we should use it here as well. And we should put in bridge, and there we go. We're getting a bit better stony, because you can also do that as confidently, and they will go through that because it is a stone pillar. So to make it look correct. Again, not that you need to. This follows the rules of Minecraft gravity, where gravity is an option. In fact, I don't even think gravity exists in this at all. So Minecraft actually has better gravity than this game, which is saying something if Minecraft's got better gravity. But then there's no reason to have gravity in this game. There's no need for it. We don't need it. Things don't fall off or fall down or anything like that. There's no reason for it. Actually, to lie, this does have gravity because it has chutes that go down and it knows if down is faster. So, and it can figure that out. So this does probably have better gravity than Minecraft. Yep, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. It does. Seriously, I mean, yeah, gravity in Minecraft makes really loads of sense. I will build straight up in the air with cobblestone and then just out 300 meters and stand on it, and it won't collapse. Because whatever you use to stick them blocks together, some really good stuff. Okay, this is all still working. This is all still going. Is our oh, why have you stopped? You are supposed to be getting wood, because I need wood to do things later. Why are you not getting wood? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You don't have anything on you. Grab tree. Put tree in base. Very weird path they take. I wonder why he stopped. That's annoying, because I need a lot more than 51 wood. I could obviously filter out from the forester here if I wanted to. No reason why we couldn't grab from that, but yeah, there we go. Now that is full, and that pasture is not full, but it's closer to being full, I suppose. And as a point as well, I could obviously have this grain mill and that grain mill both filter into this pasture if their ones aren't required. I might do that. I want to do that, but I'm not sure it's a good idea. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So if we do that, and we then grab some pushers, and we say push and push. So if there is space in your pastures, you feed them first. If not, you then go and feed the centre pasture, which is fantastic. So yeah, so thank you for making all these comments and these wonderful things of doing this. I don't honestly think I thought of doing that sort of thing, or that obviously that I've just thought of doing a loop on that. I had an idea for my carts before, but I just didn't with it. I kind of like the conveyors, but sometimes you need to be more efficient. More efficient. That's working. You are. I'll turn you down to 6 as well. Can that work? Yep. You can be turned down to 6. So the only drawback with this system obviously is because that farm is not producing anything. It's doing nothing. Because by the time they've come past these two, I know it's grabbing some from there now. It's just really slowly happening. You're full. That silo is empty. That silo is not. That silo is not. Wow. You know what? I'm going to get some more minecarts. I think that would be a good idea. I hope I have enough to build another 3, because I want another 3. 1, 2, and... No, I haven't spaced them out evenly. Whatever would I do? In fact, to be honest with you, I might well punch them all up anyway. You turn that way and go. You turn that way and go. And oh, wow, you turn that way and go. Right, and go. So punch up, punch up, punch up, punch up. It's not going to work how I intend. Gonna have weird gaps here. Minecarts, carts, workers, all that sort of things. Basically, when you put one down, they have an ID. I think rail carts usually get a number. Don't know if that number actually corresponds to anything. I don't believe it does. But for instance, on this track here, that was rail cart 1. That was rail cart 2. So the way it goes is that rail cart 1 gets priority over everything. Rail cart 2 becomes the next priority. So when you stop one and they go again, you might get a gap between these two because this one should have priority over that one, and it staggers them out wrongly. I'll explain that really badly. But better to explain with carts. Basically, if two carts are coming down this road in opposite directions, if I have put one cart down first, then this one, and told that one to go that way and that one to go that way, when they come together, the second cart will move out the way of the first one. The first cart gets priority. Same for the trains. The first one gets priority, so when I've just bunched them up there, you see there's a bigger gap between those two, and that's because the cart behind is supposed to be going faster than the cart in front, or has a higher priority. It doesn't matter that much for trains, I don't think. For carts, it's not really important. But when it comes to carts, things like that, it can do. If you notice one of your carts is particularly being zigzaggy and getting out of the way, it's just because he's got a lower priority. So maybe you should send him off to do something else, and it could be a good thing if you're transporting goods from one place to another, and you discover that one cart's being wacko with it and the other cart's working fine. You could like switch their roles around, and then the wacko cart would have a more direct route, or has the shorter route, and then the higher priority cart has the longer route. So yeah, that might be an idea. I'm not entirely sure about that. That harvester stopped here. This one's stopped here. You are still working. I'm just double checking everything's going fine. Yep, you're still working. You're just taking a long time to bake cakes. And you are done for making cakes, because that is full. Wow, okay. Could probably slow these ones down and save myself some more workers. Let's try that, shall we? Let's try dropping down priority there. This has got 10 in it. I'm going to try 6 again. Yep. Also, has been pointed out with this farm here, I don't need the apple trees. I could use the berries to make the jam, which is very true. And if I redesign this, I would probably do that. I would have one type of berry rather than 2. It just makes things more efficient. But I did it this way because, well, one, I didn't realise. I did not realise that you could use. I didn't realise it was any fruit. So, yep. But also, we had the apples, and I wanted to use them. So I did. Okay, so this does require the 10 workers because now it's out of corn. So, okay, put that back up again. Fill that all up. Right. Okay. So this is being more efficient. You are actually now full on inputs, which is awesome. You're good. Your nuts are good, but that's probably because your silos... No, your silo's full. You're full. Why does that look slower than that one? No, they're both the same speed. It's just they can't output fast enough. That's the problem. They simply can't output fast enough. And they might have to at some point too, because that's running out of animal feed. That's not. That's happy because we're full on wool. Everything is awesome. Everything is working, I suppose. Yeah, that's all working fine. We're full on that. We've got 100 conveyor belts. We don't have many rail ties because you don't have any wood or stone. Why? Because I turned the carts off on them, didn't I? That would be why. Really wish there was a way I could tell. Like, I've got a cart currently that takes it from, apparently from the stonemason itself, and delivers to here. I really wish I could tell him to deliver to there, and then if that's full, deliver to there. but that won't work. You're gonna there. We're gonna grab another wagon. Put you. Wait, what? What? Ooh. Did you just do what I asked you to do? What? Wait. Or are you gonna just now stop? No? What did I just do? What did I just do to make that happen? Because he's now doing exactly what I wanted him to do. He is going along to here. Going, I can't put it in a lumber mill because I don't know why I asked you to put it in a lumber mill. Which is dumb. So I want you to deliver from barn to nearest all. And because it's a barn, it will not deliver to another barn. So if I just click that button once, he will then take stone and deliver to the 2 workshops that require stone. That is an option. I did not know about that, and I feel really dumb not knowing about that now. Okay, right, so you, can I do the same for you? Can I say grab planks and deliver to whatever it is? I can. It looks like I can. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow. If only I had known that. You're going to deliver to there. You're not delivering up to that one? Why is that? Or maybe you are. Maybe you're... Oh, it can't work on distance because that's going to the longer one. Oh, hold on. Oh, stop. Stop, stop, stop. No, no, no. Now it's delivering 2 barns. Yeah. So it works if I was to have a filter on each one of these barns, which I think I did say I was going to do. So you should be filtered with mana crystals. I do remember saying that a couple of episodes ago, that I should filter all my barns to stop that sort of stuff happening. So if I do that, now you're going to take it to the base, aren't you? No, you're going to take it to... Oh, you're going to sell it? Oh, God. No, don't do that. No, that's not... That's not actually ideal. So it's a wonderful feature. Just distribute stone to wherever is required. But I do kind of wish it would ignore the base and the general store. The stores. Although I could block them off. That is an option. Can technically block off these stores. I mean, I could raise them up in the air and then you can't deliver to them. Or I can fence them in and then you can't do anything with them. I think the only one... What are you doing? You're delivering cake to the specialty goods. Yeah. I can't do that. Okay, so I need you to stop now because that's not doing what I wanted it to do. It is doing what I wanted it to do, but it's not doing it correct way I wanted it to do. I've got no other minecarts up here. So yeah, that feature would work if I was to, again, filter all the barns anyway, and then like clock off the general store and go, no, you can't use the general store. So what did I want to do with this? Think. Because you're obviously going to grab that and fill up that one, and then once that rail depot is full. Now, see, this is the other thing. See, this wagon now is grabbing the stone and putting it back in again. What are you doing? Grab and deliver. Yeah, and see, now it's delivering to the general store rather than actually over to here where it's required. So, okay. Deliver to the rail depot, please. And yeah, now that wagon's delivering to the general store because that's full. So you need to also deliver to the rail depot. Need wood up here if required. Hadn't thought about that. And then we're going to need stone there for that one if required. And I need 2 more workers. Wagons. I might as well use wagons. Wagons are also 1 worker, so there's no point just hiring a standard worker. Might as well just hire a wagon. Right, so grab stone, deliver stone to that workshop, I believe is the correct one. Yes. You grab wood, deliver to that workshop. Yes, that's working. Okay. This is going slowly because obviously our fishing boat is going a long way. Not that we're worried about fish at all, really. They're just an optional thing that's sort of working. You're taking leather up to there, that's fine. You still don't have leather. You are producing leather as fast as you... No, you're not. Speed up. Now you're not getting in the... It does look as if you need 2 grain mills to run 1 leather pasture. Right, let's mix this up again. Like so. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. And we remove that grabber and we remove that grabber. And then we go grabber, 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 grabber. Okay. You're still not getting enough because that isn't actually helping, is it? Do that. There we go. You're now getting lots in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that grabber and that grabber. Then I'm going to put them back in. Because I believe then that because I put this grabber and that grabber down first, they will get priority when taking things out of the grain mill. I believe that's how it works. So, yeah. Right, you're now full and working absolutely fine. You don't apparently have the animal feed in you. You should have. You don't have the animal feed in you that you should have. You're outputting as fast as you can. You're doing that, but that's full. Oh, it's finding the balance here, isn't it? So I just need to put in some pushers, don't I? Would that work? I put in some pushers, one there, one there. So we're feeding this one first, and then anything that doesn't get fed into this one or that one will then filter out to that pasture there. Yes, hopefully. I'm not entirely sure. No, No, I think that is working. Obviously, these are now just producing as fast as is possible, but it isn't fast enough. What we do with adding more of them to the Steam network and expanding that. Yeah, because these are all empty and pushing in as fast as you can. These just need to be sped up, don't they? So let's do that. Let's add them to the Steam network. So, like so. Okay, and now our Steam network is going down. We're struggling, which is fine. We can grab 2 more of these. 1, 2. We can grab that, and grab that, and that, like so, and then go to the power network again. And I am going to actually mix this up a little bit here. Can you still put down Steam connectors? Is that yes, I can. Awesome. Right, so I do that because I remember there was an issue where if you put down Steam connectors, and if you put them down on power plants, it stopped the power plant working. So really not sure about that. Okay, now we're running at 123%, which is awesome. Cool. Right, and you're full. You're full. You are full. You are doing your job really, really well. You've picked up, yeah, air stones, so I need to break the stones down to bits and pieces. That's fine. That's fine. We can get into that. Yeah, probably next episode. I have another episode of fixing things. I'm sorry. I know not a lot new is happening, but you can see stuff is going on. Need to get that working because I really want to have. Let's actually give that a go, shall we? So, right, we already have air stones being made here, so let's grab the air stones from there rather than building a second mine. I should build a second mine. I know I should. Down here with all the bits and pieces to it and everything, but as a temporary measure, once again, I want the mana extractor, which I can't do because it requires enchanted iron. The enchanted iron is made in a mana forge. Yes. So I need to make enchanted iron. How do you make enchanted iron? Where is a mana forge? Mana forge. Give me mana forge. Is that recipe? You can't do it. Wait, what? 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 Hang on. I was produced by an enchanter. Ah, okay. And the enchanter would. Oh my word. Yeah. To get this working, I'm going to have to do my iron forge place and then build the mana system afterwards, I think. So that's going to be the focus of the next episode, is moving our iron production and these machine shops and things over, I think. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Moving it over there is going to be fine because we can add more farms here, and I will need another farm because I'm going to require cloth production over there. So as was pointed out by again Iron Wolf again, building a system designed for the end product. So for instance, if I want to make those, the reinforced planks, I would go and put a barn down and go, that's reinforced planks, and what do we need to do that? So it's going to require iron, it's going to require nails, it's going to require wood. So you build a mine with iron and coal to run the forges, to make the nails, and you do all that. And then for instance, if I want to do metal conveyor belts, which is probably one of the longer production lines I have right now, that starts way back. The M barn would be the metal conveyor belts, and the first leg running all the way back through it would be a farm, because the farm produces the grain is in the grain belt with animal feed, the animal feed makes the wool makes the cloth, and then sell for. Although we could use cotton for it instead. So you could cut out the pasture, which would slim things down a bit. That's not a bad idea. Have a cotton farm. Might have to do that. But that, and I like the idea of doing that. It's a really good suggestion. I like the idea of just going, I will plonk down a barn, and I want that barn to be full of metal conveyor belts. Let's build the whole network behind it, like here, the metal conveyor belts. It's got one. So let's build so. From there, we're going to have a machine shop which produces that, and then that machine shop requires iron plates and cloth conveyors. So the iron plates are going to be required for a forge, and the cloth conveyors required. And you just basically put down one building, and then behind it you build the whole infrastructure for building that one item, which may seem like a waste, but space isn't particularly a problem. I know we're on a peninsula, and this is going to go around, and probably I'm hoping this is kind of a lagoon. I don't know. But it's not like I'm struggling for money to expand things out. And I can always flatten this if I need to. If I need to dig into this lake or do other bits and pieces. I'd rather not. I'd rather keep kind of the idea of the landscape as it is and just muck about with bits in between. But there's no reason why I couldn't allocate a big section of land here and just go, this is going to be for metal conveyor production. Boom, there you go. And this is going to be for that, this is going to be for the other. So yeah, you have that sort of thing. That would work. That I like the idea of. Might get into that, I think. Interesting sort of way of doing things. Like you could always have cloth conveyors as their own thing going into a barn, so you've always got access to cloth conveyors, and then you train them over to this place to do the metal conveyors. So that's an end stop item. Kind of like what I got here. This is self-contained cake factory. It doesn't require any inputs from the outside world other than fuel, just to balance it out. But again, I could build a mine on the side and have fuel coming in. It could become completely self-contained, so that's the thing. But I think when it comes to fuel, having a central mine distributing it around makes sense. Particularly with trains. I like trains. Rail carts, these are good. Are these still working fine? Have a look at our rail carts. What are you doing? You grab, can't grab. Oh, got one. Grab, can't grab. We're empty. Grab. Right, that one's empty as well now. Awesome. So all of my things are going. You're full. Ooh, you're not. Okay, so we're gonna have a bit of a slack on the beef on here, but then the beef gets priority anyway from here via this pusher. So that only gets the bonus animal feed if the other pastures don't require it. So that's good. And I could, of course, cut out this pasture. That could be done with cotton instead of wool. So that might be an option. But you see here, this whole infrastructure pretty much here is to produce... I have an end stop here. That's kind of what I've done. We've got a silo with cloaks coming into it. And everything behind this, all this here, ignore that last one there, but all that. So we got two or three farms, packages, unpackages, grain mills, pastures, workshops, all these bits and pieces. All of that is just to produce that into that little silo there, produce the cloaks into there. So doing that, but doing it better, so it's not as clumped up or confusing. But anyway, we shall bring this episode to a close here. Again, sorry, not a lot has happened, but you see, we changed some things up, we moved some things around, and we are progressing. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.